A man who escaped not once, but twice from maximum security prisons? Meet El Chapo, a drug lord whose name became legendary around the world. But how did he rise to power, and why did he change his name from Joaquín Guzmán to El Chapo? El Chapo, whose real name is Joaquín Guzmán, is one of the most notorious drug lords in history. His empire, the Sinaloa Cartel, was responsible for smuggling tons of drugs into the United States. But how did he get started? And what led to his eventual capture? Joaquín Guzmán was born on April 4, 1957, in a small village called La Tuna in Sinaloa, Mexico. Life was tough in this rural area, and like many others, his family was poor. Growing up, he had limited education and worked on his family's farm. But it wasn't long before he turned to something more dangerous, drug trafficking. So, why did Joaquín Guzmán become known as El Chapo? In Spanish, El Chapo means shorty. He got this nickname because he was only about 5 feet 6 inches tall. But don't let his height fool you, he was ruthless and incredibly powerful. His small stature didn't stop him from building one of the largest drug empires in the world. El Chapo's rise in the drug world began when he joined the Guadalajara cartel in the late 1970s. This was one of the first Mexican drug cartels to collaborate with Colombian drug lords. Here, El Chapo learned the business of drug trafficking, smuggling, and how to evade law enforcement. The Sinaloa cartel quickly grew into one of the most powerful and dangerous criminal organizations in the world. They controlled large parts of the drug trade, not just in Mexico, but also in the United States, Europe, and Asia. They made billions of dollars by trafficking drugs like cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, and marijuana. The cartel was known for its complex distribution networks and for using extreme violence to eliminate rivals and maintain control. After the arrest of the Guadalajara cartel's leader, El Chapo, and his associates formed the Sinaloa cartel in the late 1980s. They were quick to expand their operations, smuggling cocaine, marijuana, and heroin into the United States. El Chapo's cartel was known for its brutal violence and innovative smuggling techniques, including tunnels. You won't believe what El Chapo did next. Imagine escaping from a prison with a mile-long tunnel. That's exactly what happened in 2015, and it's just one of the many jaw-dropping moments in his story. El Chapo was first captured in 1993, but that didn't stop him. In 2001, he made his first great escape from a Mexican prison by hiding in a laundry cart. After being on the run for over a decade, he was caught again in 2014. But just a year later, in 2015, he escaped again, this time through a mile-long tunnel dug right under his prison cell. El Chapo's freedom didn't last forever. In January 2016, after a dramatic gunfight, he was captured for the third and final time. This time, Mexican authorities handed him over to the United States. In 2019, he was found guilty of multiple charges, including drug trafficking, and was sentenced to life in prison. El Chapo's story is one of power, wealth, and violence. His actions have left a lasting impact on both Mexico and the United States. The Sinaloa cartel remains active, and the drug war continues. But El Chapo himself is now behind bars, serving his sentence in a U.S. maximum security prison. El Chapo's rise and fall show us the dangerous world of drug cartels and the consequences of a life of crime. But his story isn't just about one man, it's about the ongoing battle against drug trafficking that affects people all over the world. Do you know who hacked America and why? Click on this video to find out. If you found this story interesting, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more true crime stories. Thanks for watching, see you next time.